No doubt you have heard about compliance, right? This term, which means preventing, detecting, and responding to potential misconducts, is always welcome. However, evidence has shown that the ever-increasing spending on compliance initiatives has delivered very unsatisfying results, as well as often leading to fatigue and even cynicism among executives and employees. The truth is that this approach has not led to substantial behavioral change in the corporate world. To begin with, there is nowadays a recurring imbalance. There is a lot of talk about compliance and relatively little talk about ethics in companies. The main difference between these two subjects lies in the intent behind the action. Compliance represents a behavior of conformity to a rule in order to avoid a punishment or get a reward. Ethics, on the other hand, represents a voluntary motivation to do the right thing, for the simple desire to remain true to values, principles, and certain standards of conduct. The emphasis on compliance has two other limitations. The first is that the areas responsible for these programs are often disconnected from senior management. So, if the CEO or other C-level executives violate the rules, it is unlikely that the area will have the political strength to curb their questionable practices. The second limitation is even more serious. Traditional compliance programs usually focus on finding the bad apples, that is, the bad guys. These programs usually ignore the risks associated with the creation of a toxic culture, characterized, for instance, by aggressiveness, high pressure to reach the numbers, stress and fear, which is what tends to lead to unethical behaviors. That is, it ignores the so-called barrel risk. The result is that compliance programs focus on preventing corruption at the expense of the company, not corruption or other unethical practices done on behalf of the organization. In many recent scandals, for example, we have seen executives involved justifying their unethical behavior on the grounds that they sought to protect or even create value for their companies. How can we then rebalance this balance? The solution to the business problems we have seen lies not only in the implementation of compliance programs, but in the culture, leadership styles, values, and the very concept of success promoted by companies. If we focus on ethics, that is, let's do the right thing here because this is the right thing to do, then we'll move toward compliance with the rules effortlessly, almost automatically. To sum it up, when we promote ethics, compliance comes with the territory. It's a natural way. On the other hand, a focus on compliance will not always ensure ethical behaviors. It is up to companies to encourage their employees to be responsible for reflecting and acting ethically, based on the company's values and respect for others. Is your organization willing to follow this path?